almost 6. I have mostly caffeine, some decaf, Starbies, and chock full of nuts. If I had my way, I would do this all the time instead of go to work, But the student loans need to be paid, whether I work at the hospital or meditate all day. So, what am I doing? I want to read from this book because I was actually going to do a little journaling on the typewriter. Look at that ancient tool of recording one's opinion. So I have, this is probably going to be in reverse, the Voluspa and the Havamal, pocket size for the troops. I got it off of Amazon. I've been reading a little bit of it, a little at a time after I'm done meditating. I did my daytime meditation while I was waiting for my husband to come home, and so here we go. Voluspa. Hearing I ask from the holy races, from Heimdall's sons, both high and low. Thou wilt, Father, that well I relate. Now we turn the page. Old tales I remember of men long ago. I remember yet the giants of yore, who gave me bread in the days gone by. 9 worlds I knew, the 9 the tree, with mighty roots beneath the mold. Of old was the age when Ymir lived. Sea nor cool waves nor sand there were. Earth had not been nor heaven above, but a yawning gap and grass nowhere. Then Bur's sons lifted the level land, Nithgard the mighty. There they made the sun from the south warm the stones of the earth, and green was the ground with growing leeks. Then the sun, the sister of the moon, from the south, her right hand cast over heaven's rim. No knowledge she had where her home should be. The moon knew not what might was his. The stars knew not where their stations were. Then sought the gods their assembly seats, the holy ones in council held. Names then gave they to noon and twilight. Morning they named and the waning moon. Night and evening, the years to number. This is a really good brain exercise because it's not the traditional, rhyming poetry thing. You really have to focus and read, and reading aloud is very good for the brain, and I'm all about brain improvement. And so what I am going to do before work now, rosemary oil, 1 or 2 other oils to get the brain going while I write on my typewriter. I'm going to go take a quick cold shower, and then I'm off to work for 12 hours. Please, God, I want to get my Qigong ritual in at midnight. So let's all cross our fingers that the old people with mental problems sleep tonight. It will take all gods, elves, dwarves of the 9 worlds to get them to sleep. Usually they don't. So what is my hope for tonight? My hope for tonight is that I improve my communication with my patients and coworkers, especially with the patient. We are having some communication issues being reflected on our patient surveys. So my goal for each shift is to figure out a few ways that I can improve. I don't know, my dice is on the floor somewhere, but I have like a Dungeons and Dragons dice that I use to decide how many things I'm going to study that day. It's like a little game I play with myself. And so I'm probably going to arbitrarily pick 3 or 4 things to improve. My goal is to have 4 points that I want to remember about each person I meet, and a game plan for when the lines of communication get challenging. They always are in healthcare. But I have to remember that I am there for the patient. And so this is why my routine tends to be so complicated. This is only like a fraction of it. Anyway, I am going to continue to drink my black coffee. go take a quick shower and get out of here. I'll see if I can make another video tonight because it's easier for me to upload things round about the hospital. Their Wi-Fi is better. And so maybe on a break time, I'll make a Qigong video for you guys. I'm looking at my rune wheel board on my wall. I am a healer. My why is healing and restoration. I am happy, healthy, holy. I think I'm going to redo this whole wall because I already started cleaning down the other walls to write all new goals and things like that. I don't need all the words anymore because these words are pretty much burned into my mind. But I know one of the things that came up in my rune reading was I had Perthra reversed. So I'm coming to the karmic end of something, he said. I'm at the karmic end of something. Whatever that is, I don't know. I'm working out my career situation, whether to go forward in nursing or not. So maybe that's it. Maybe I'm not going to become a doctor or anything like that. Right now, I'm getting outside a lot, and that's all I really care about doing right now is just being outside and doing my rituals and my prayers and stuff. So I'm going to see what direction to take. It's always Urush. I'm all about the Urush strength of my body and not these, which is the necessity of invention. You know, those Urush, Northeast, and then it's Berchtanaj. That is the northeast. We're heading towards Asgard, everybody. But this is also the story of our ancestors and their movement up north and out of Africa, following the animals and crossing that land towards the colder, more disparate north. Thinking of my own family in the Caribbean, it's very easy to live life in the Caribbean until you go on Naked and Afraid and they drop you in the middle of like some Amazon rainforest where you don't exactly know where you're doing. But anyway, it's very easy to live life in the Caribbean. You know, my grandmother, the way she lives, she has fruit trees, she's got coconut, she has bananas, she has hibiscus, she has like this amazing backyard. Back in the day, before there was all this crime in TT, she had chickens, she had this, she had that. She had all what she needed to eat and be healthy right in her backyard. She's 91 and healthy now. But you have to think about what our ancestors went through back in that day. And so you can see that you needed the strength of the aurochs and then the invention of fire in order to move into that. And then birch danage, which is the birch tree, provided so many things for our ancestors. So you have to think it's also like a spiritual journey. So I think I'm just going to focus on being innovative, inventive, and considerate of the older woman, wise woman. And if I look at these patients that way, I'll have more respect for them. Not that I don't have respect for them now, but when an old lady is trying to kick your ass, calling you nigger, calling you darky, calling you whatever, you have to dig a little deeper. Okay. All right, I am saying goodbye now because I am way past my time.